Okay, I think I went live. Hello, anybody out there? I haven't. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I got to mute this one over here. Okay. So, hi, I see we got a few people out there. Thank you. Thank you. What an exciting day. This is, I was this excited, I think, when the Mini 3 Pro came out. I did order a Mini 4 Pro and for a friend. And so I got the thrill of the ordering and the unpacking and putting together and maiden flight and all that with a friend. So it was I've understood the joy of a new drone, but with the added inconvenience of anywhere from a few hundred to maybe $1,000 more. It's a crazy world we're living in at this moment. And so anyway, I really we're gonna talk a little bit about it in a little bit. I wanted to say I'm currently still doing graphic design work, but I'm also rehearsing my guitar playing skills. I'm gonna after I bring Mike in here, I'm gonna show a couple old pictures here. But the band I was a member of during my high school years is getting back together and performing on October 15th in Arlington Heights, Illinois. And it is a special occasion for us and for Arlington Heights. This is there was a nightclub in Arlington Heights that was famous because the best rock acts in the world, when they came through Chicago, for some reason, they came and played at this little teen club in Arlington Heights. It was it was called The Cellar, obviously after the Beatles' Cavern, kind of thing. And but it was like a hot place. I saw The Who. My band opened up for Buffalo Springfield with Stephen Stills and Neil Young. We sat backstage with them when I was in high school. So I mean, it was a historic place. Cream, Eric Clapton, Steve Miller. I saw at the Cellar. I mean, it was just an amazing place. Anyway, so they're releasing an album, and they are including our band in the album, and they've asked us to play. So, anyway. That's the excitement and going on in my life today. And the new drone is exciting for everybody that flies drones. The anticipation, the constant leaks, the thrill of ordering it, the thrill of opening it, the thrill of putting it in the air the first time, the thrill of putting it up in the air for the 400th time is, it's always exciting. I'm going to introduce my guest. He and I go way back in this drone world here. Mike, I started going to I've been to the past 4 years of the South Florida Drone Meetup. Mike and I have become friends from the first drone meetup. We have a multiple amounts of conversations between us, sometimes absolutely nothing to do with drones. Sometimes it has more to do with hockey or other topics, of the day. We connected, and we have been able to stay connected, and so let me bring him in here. Hello, Michael. Are you there? Hi, you're muted.
How's that? How you doing, Bob?
Oh, there you are. I got you.
Doing great.
So I've seen many versions of Michael Wright.
Any versions? Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're kind of delayed, but I think we're caught up now.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw a much larger Michael Wright when I met you.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm glad to be smaller.
Yes, and this is the version 2.0 here, or 3.0, or yes, and the joy of being a grandpa version, that version.
Exactly, that was a long time coming. I'm down here visiting her right now. I've been here the last 5 or 6 days. So.
But hang on, I got to see if I can boost your mic again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now I got it turned all the way up. Okay.
Let me turn mine.
Oh, hang on. Let me get this up here. Okay, I think it's okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so the joy of grandfatherhood.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, I think I may have told you, Bob. A friend of mine, good client of mine for 40 years, always used to say that it's great grandkids, but you just to skip the kids be the best thing ever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
So much fun. So much fun. Yep. I have such golden memories too. I have 2 grandchildren, and they're 22 next week, October 3rd or something like that, October 4th. She's going to be 22. Yeah. My grandson will be 20 in December or January, I think. Yeah, January. Oh, strange.
Well, mine's 18 months old. I'm going to take her down to the beach tomorrow, down to Galveston. I'm about 30 miles away from there. So.
Oh, great. Good. That'll be fun. Fun. How's the weather down there?
Fall, it's great weather. A little warm. Yeah. It's about 90 degrees right now today. So.
Yeah. Yeah. We're starting to hit like a week of predictions under 100 in Las Vegas right now.
Right.
We're just barely so we're back to flying weather in Las Vegas, other than at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is a beautiful time to fly in Las Vegas.
It was in the 80s last week in Houston. It felt good for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Mid-80s. That's great.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we had to escape. We went to Big Bear for a week here we escaped with some of our family there. It was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Cool. So you we've been up since about 6 this morning?
About 6:30. Yeah, I got back 6:30.
Yeah.
Okay. But I took a nap here at 1 o'clock, so 30-minute nap. That helped.
Okay. Good. Did anything surprise you?
Nothing surprised me. They did say the batteries are compatible, but they're different to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I forget who was it. Sean said that with aerophotography. he said it may not have all the functions. I don't know what he meant by that. Maybe just the speed may be a little bit different. He did say if you use the Mavic 4 batteries, I mean the Mini 4 batteries and the Mini 5, it will be over 249 grams.
Okay.
Evidently the base battery is on the new one is lighter than the base battery of the Mini 4.
Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be shorter time with
Right.
even with your old Plus batteries.
Well, the Plus batteries will be faster, definitely. And I don't know if the Plus batteries will they'll work with the Mini 4 or not.
Yeah.
I've been told they will, but we'll see. We'll test it out.
Yeah, I mean that would certainly be, and they did say it will work with the RC2 Pro. Is that right?
Right. Yeah, that's good news. That was good news. It is the RC4 Plus, so it does work. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's got to be the ideal, vacation setup is this little drone and this little controller that you easily pop up.
Well, I had heard, Bob, too, when I was in Rhode Island, and I haven't seen it anywhere, but one of the guys said that the RC2 Pro had an update. He got an update. It would allow it to fly the Neo and the Flip. I've never seen that. And the Neo and the Flip, they're not Octosync 4, though. I believe they're 3. So I don't know.
I don't remember,
but I've looked everywhere and I haven't seen any update or seen anybody else that mentioned that.
I got a Flip box right here.
But
of course I can't read it.
But that doesn't mean they couldn't make it compatible, but I haven't seen anywhere online or known anybody else that said it would work. So, I can't read it either.
That's what happens when you're an old fart, okay?
Exactly.
If something's important, you'll figure out a way to read it. I guarantee.
I'll find out eventually.
That's right.
But I've heard that, and I hadn't seen anything to that, so I don't know. How he got that downgrade, that download on his RC2 Pro.
Huh. Okay, I didn't hear the first part of that. I'm sorry.
So I don't know. I have not seen that on RC2 Pro. I've looked at it everywhere online.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything, but I was told that he said he set it on his RC2 Pro that he could fly his Flip with it.
Huh. Can I offer a suggestion?
Sure.
Do you have a VPN?
I do have VPN.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would maybe try to
check that out.
From somewhere else.
Right. I've thought about that if they were to do something
outside of the United States,
I've thought of that on these future drones too. If they were to not issue firmware to the United States, go through the VPN,
It's,
there's workarounds. Yeah.
For years, that's the way I watched hockey,
Right.
That was, that was the way, right. They had a streaming service that I now gladly pay them $69.95, and I get every single game, no matter where it is and whether it's on my iPad or on my phone or my TV, it's, whatever that works.
I've done the same back with the Texas Rangers years ago. I subscribed to MLB now, but back then, years ago, I did not. And VPN, I still got the home games,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. All good. All good. Well, great. So we're coming up again on the Vegas Drone Meetup. I have to tell people Oh, you want to, before we get started on that, you want to hear the band story there, Mike?
Sure. Yeah. Tell us. Yeah. I want to hear
that. I mean, this is, I just find it amusing, and I hope I'm not boring everybody, but here, let me stop something here and share a different window here. Um, the Okay, so in 7th grade, me and 3 other kids created a band in my parents' family room. Okay, we had all got guitars, or one kid got a drum, and stuff, and we met at my parents' family room, 7th grade. We all graduated 8th grade together, and all went to the same high school. And we added, the drummer had to drop off, and I don't really know why, but we another drummer and another singer, who the singer happened to be a person that lived across the street from me when I was 7 years old. We have been friends since we've been 7 years old. So, and amazingly, we are still friends.
It's amazing. Long-term friendship. Yeah.
Anyway, so we used to play at this club, and I think I said this in the beginning, it got to be really popular. Every great band that was touring seemed to want to stop and play at this place called the Cellar. And the house band of the Cellar was a band called the Shadows of Night, and they had out a hit record called Gloria at the same time that the group Them with Van Morrison had the same song out. In the rest of the world, they had it out in parts of the United States, and so it was a dual hit, kind of thing. They were on American Bandstand, and they were doing all kinds of, that kind of stuff, and it was great. It was our hometown friends, kind of thing. So anyway, they put together an album of all of the bands that played at this teen club. Our band was included, and so they're having a party to celebrate this album that they put out. And the album is, I should have brought it up, it's a red vinyl, regular vinyl album, with open liner notes and pictures all over. And of course, there's a little tiny picture of me in there. But anyway, they're doing this party in Arlington Heights, and we are going to play 4 or 5 songs. And
what I want to know, Bob, is do you have any 8mm tape video, or not video, film from back in the days?
I don't think so, but boy, I wish. Here, I'm gonna show you here. Let's hold on. I'm gonna show you a picture here. There's the band. This is in 1968, and this is me on the far left there. And you got Bill and Dave. Dave is the one that lived across the street from me since 58, and Mark Abate and Herbie Klein, and unfortunately, Herbie has passed away. Uh, Unfortunately, he was a medical doctor and got killed in a car accident at 30 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So hang on, I'll play a hair of this. I'm rehearsing this.
Oh, baby, you think I really know if I'm gonna die? The answer of this question lies in my mind. Oh, baby, everywhere.
So that's my history there. You know.
Exciting history.
Yes.
Makes you get back together again. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yep. Yep. So they sold out. We heard, this place is $50 a ticket for this show, and they've sold out. Yeah, we got to pay for our own tickets. Yeah. Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so the meetup happened last year, and tell us, Mike, why you. I don't know that you've missed a meetup.
No, I've been to.
I don't know. I think you've been to
South Florida.
every.
I've been to South Florida, all of them. I've been to all of them. Yeah, right. Well,
Yes.
when Ray first announced it, well, actually, before he announced it, I had seen that Ray and Maddie and who was it, Mitch and Ken got together like November out there. And I said, I called Ray up the next week. I'd never met him, talked on chats and all. And I called Ray. I said, give me a couple months. Next time y'all get together, I may just take a flight out there and meet up with y'all. And this was like a week after they had the meetup in November. And then all of a sudden, other people started calling, and then we ended up having 55 people, I think, that first meetup out there. And that was 6 years ago. Well, 5.5 years ago. But
so you're kind of the instigator.
I've been, I don't know about instigator. Ray's the instigator. Ray's the instigator. I just thought I'd join along. We have local meetups here in Dallas, or when I was living in the Dallas area, Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I've been going to meetups since 2016, and off and on different ones. We'd have them once a month on average, or maybe 8 to 9 times a year, depending on the weather.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be fun to go to make it. And I've been gone since 19. I went to the spin ups. I missed the first one in 19, but I went to the other ones that we had in Austin 20 all the way through, 2 years ago. They Kelly Schwartz put together, and I enjoyed those. I said, Ray, I want to come out there. Y'all get together. I'm gonna take a flight. I'd never been to South Florida. I've been to Florida one other time South Wales. I went to Lake Wales, went to a flight test meetup, which is flight. I don't know if you're familiar with flight test. They're one of the ICBOs.
Huh.
One of the 4 or 5. They do remote foamy planes. And they've got into drones too over the last 12 years now. And they have meetups once a year.
Yeah.
Up in Malvern, Ohio, but they had to have one in Texas. They had one in California one year. They did it on the road as well. They had one in Lake Rose, Florida, so I went out to that one. And that's the only time I've been to Florida outside of Orlando.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to fly out to South Florida. Go out there.
You went there for Disney stuff.
I've been there for Disney a couple times.
Disney stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Now I don't want to miss it. I enjoy I would not want to live there whatsoever for any reason, but it's great to visit. I don't know why anybody want to retire in that type of.
I don't know.
Area. I just don't get it.
Yeah. It's just it's such a beautiful, beautiful place. It is.
There's too many people, traffic everywhere you go.
Yeah. There's too many people. It's similar, how I feel about California.
Right.
I mean, I think that's what makes Las Vegas so attractive is that, it's about a 4 hour, if you
Right.
stop and pee, it's about a 4 hour ride, between, the middle of Las Vegas to the middle of Los Angeles, kind of thing. So it's, we have that, ability to get there, kind of thing, but you don't have to live there,
Right.
That's,
Right.
so, and I think it's, it's a little bit better here. It's gotten worse. I've been, in Las Vegas since 1974, 51 years, and it's changed. It changes. Every city changes.
Mhm.
That's for sure. So good, good. So what you certainly enjoy going to every meetup.
I do. I enjoy that.
Tell me what stands out. I mean, what do you think is the best part of a meetup?
Best part is meeting everybody, the camaraderie, see the friends and new friends.
Yep.
Well, I see them now a couple of times a year. There's certain ones, there's 8 or 10 that tend to go to most of the meetups as well. So,
yeah,
and it's just great time to get together.
yeah.
It's not necessarily the flying. It's that's
No.
part of it.
Last,
sometimes I never fly at all. I flew more in this Rhode Island than I have any other meetup 2 weeks ago when I went.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I like that. I mean, it feels good, and it's really, I'm telling people this is a therapy session.
Exactly.
I mean, you a
Stress
break from
relief.
your
I look at
normal
that.
life, and you're, you're only concentrating on, your friends and drones, and this is, it is just a nirvana kind of time,
Exactly.
in
Big stress
doing
relief.
something, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel like when I have my business. It was a good
Yeah,
way of just stress relief. Just get out, get away from everything.
sure. Yeah, I've worked at agencies where we all went to the woods at some retreat thing, everything, and
Mhm.
everybody talked about everybody else, and kind of thing. But this is just, it is so therapeutic. I have felt that from the very first drone meetup, and I felt that at the drone meetup here in Las Vegas. I didn't, I felt more so. I think obviously I'm prejudiced because, I helped make it happen, and, and it's in the
I
place where
like
I
it.
look.
Right. I like about meeting everybody, good friends and all, but we don't, certain subjects we don't bring up. A lot of us don't agree with everybody else, but it's not discussed. We just have a good time together.
What's
We get
that?
along.
Yeah, no,
We
I
get
mean,
along. You know,
yeah, the rest of life, whatever.
exactly. Right.
Yes. So that's really the idea, is we really want to make this, just a weekend of drones and enjoying each other and meeting new friends and enjoying old friends. And
Mhm.
Michael, you are an old friend. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
I love being
I could
friends.
see you, good friend too. Good old friend. Really do. I don't mean old,
Michael.
old. You know what I mean.
So we got some videos we can show. You want to
Sure. We show some of them.
say, throw something up here?
Sure.
Let's see. I yeah. Okay. This is the first one that popped up here, and probably a good one to be the first one. Hold on. It's your fly through the park.
Go to the park. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. November 369. Okay, and stop that. Add that. They've made some changes in StreamYard. Are you on StreamYard a lot, Mike? You
Not a whole lot, no.
okay? November. There it is. Okay. And pop. And here we go.
Okay.
This is near the beginning of the event, wasn't it, Mike? Or
it's one of the food trucks, right? Over there.
Yeah.
It's a great place to meet, though. It really is. There's Miss Sarah there on the left, Mark's wife.
Hang on. Try now. I couldn't hear you.
So that's Sarah right there, Marcus's wife there.
Okay. On the phone. Yeah. No, this is a nice park. This is a perfect place. And I mean, this is in your Nevada too, isn't it?
This is Nevada too. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, this is the perfect spot for this. I mean, I go out here with my Neo and goggles, and this is like, I just love this park for like, 6:20 in the morning. This is like a great place to go with your Neo and just have fun.
Exactly. No one's out there, quiet.
Yeah. This is it's a popular hiker or not hiker, but like exerciser park when the weather is good. There's a I think it's a 1.7 mile around the lake paved walking path, and I've done it a few times, and it's very nice, and it's a great place. So I mean, usually by 7 or 8 they're starting to get a lot of walkers out there, so then you don't want to be there at the same place. Yeah, this is the area right here.
Yep.
It's a great place to fly, and this park is listed on the Henderson City Parks and Recreation website as this park. Flying drones is allowed in this park. Okay. And now, because we have a meetup, we get a permit for it. Because they know it's going to be more than just an occasional 1 or 2 drones, but
right.
It's going to turn into sometimes it was 20, 30 drones that were up there at different positions out there, and there was some interference, I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's excellent, Michael.
This is my favorite classy gift to give.
There you go.
Yeah. How cool. That's really cool. So
Great time flying. I look forward to flying there again. Yeah.
What do you want to tell everybody about Vegas? I don't know. I don't want to put you on the spot or make you do a commercial or anything, but tell us.
There's a lot of great places to fly out there. I really have no desire to fly to go to the Strip. I've been there, done that too many times. I really enjoy going out to Red Rock Canyon. Went out there, went out to Lake Dolores. I'd never seen that. I'd been anxious to fly there last year. And that abandoned water park that you went to,
right.
You said when you were much younger.
The rumor is that somebody has purchased it and is going to rebuild it as a water park.
Really? I'd heard that last year one time, but not
yeah. That's still persistent. I do believe there was a new fence put up, but everybody still that went there to fly it still flew it. There was
Right.
just a fence put up, that
I see.
you had to launch from a different position,
Okay, so you're not inside the water park anymore?
Yeah, people are still flying inside.
You're still flying there? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes. So, yeah. So, so we're just getting at the point where we've got pretty much everything organized. Everything's ready, I think, and we are adding sponsors. Yesterday, I was thrilled to get a new sponsor for sure. Hi there.
Hi, Tom.
What's up, gentlemen? How's everything going, Michael? Good to see you again. Michael's one of my flying buddies at meetups.
Oh yes, he's everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we met a couple weeks ago. We were there 2 weeks ago together.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. We had a great time there with Josh and John and Steve. They threw up a great event. So who's your new sponsor, Bob? You didn't bother telling me about.
Well, we finally had a solid communication with Mr. Drone Doctor.
Very good. Yeah, he wrote me back about a week ago that they're doing silver sponsorship. We also have another one that just came on board yesterday, Bob. Start RC.
Okay.
So Start RC will be also one of the sponsors. We got a great lineup of sponsorships. This meetup is put together by a group of people. Okay. Bob from Old Farts, me from Lens Capture. Okay. You got Callie and Isaiah, Deb and Keith from Drone Envisions. We have Victory from Aero AI. Wayne and Regina from DJI are great sponsors and great supporters of our event. And the city of Henderson, Corrine Buckles, she really stepped up this past year, organized a great amount of day camp outings that we could get in front of the kids. And that has been the impetus of my involvement in this. Is really the reason I'm involved is so that we can get back to STEM and STEAM education in the Valley and get out in front of social groups to show them the virtues of drone technology instead of letting them buy into all the evils of drone technology, right? We need to be supportive of our community. I don't want to miss mentioning Greg, Jason, and the whole team over at Pilot Institute. They're giving some great courses that, folks, you got to sign up for these courses. $25 courses from Pilot Institute. Plus, when you really think about it, it's a $25 credit, actually, that you're going to wind up getting for all their online coursework. So this is a win-win situation across the board. And it's time to actually be able to get in front of Greg and team in their workshops, because if you haven't been privy to sitting in an actual Pilot Institute live workshop, you're really missing out. I got that this past 2 weeks ago, Bob, on Tuesday. I had a very busy week there, Mike. On Tuesday, I went to Commercial UAV Expo, and I sat in the workshop with Greg and Vic Moss and a couple of other great people. And they even at the end of the event let me get up and talk about our Vegas Drone Meetup, which was really gracious of them. So we got a good mix of people. We got Vaughn Haya, retired Air Force officer, also the captain of the Red Rock Search and Rescue drone team. We have such great people on our committee. that it's the Vegas Drone Meetup. It's not an Old Farts Meetup. It's not a Lens Capture Meetup. It's not a Drone Envisions. It's a group of people with the same goal in mind, is to grow the community and support STEM and STEAM. So, Mike is like one of the first to sign up for everything. Okay, we appreciate that, Mike, because you do help lead the way. And Mike had nothing but good stuff to say about the Vegas Drone Meetup when we were up at the Northeast Drone Meetup. So that's always appreciated, Mike. And it's always a great time to break bread with you too, bro.
Sure, enjoy it very much.
Great. Good. So let me throw on one of Mike's other videos we got queued up here. Okay. Give me a moment here. Is it? Yes. I like this one a lot. Let's see. Open in a new window. There we go. I went, I think the first outing, okay.
Bob's always well prepared, Mike.
Oh, yes.
You don't see behind the scenes.
This is moving along at the
15 monitors and a whole production
and
the
correct
I don't know which one he's going to show here.
This is, that's the one. And here we go. First time me and Tom went out to fly drones together, we came to this community here. This is Good Springs, Nevada, right?
Right. Yeah, I was a bit worried because the population went up by, 5 people with us just being there, Bob. I mean,
yeah.
So we increased the population by 50%. So,
and you'll see in this video too. I didn't realize some of the power lines, pretty low power lines there.
Oh God, you read them.
You'll see I barely missed some of them here.
No. When I saw this last night, you virtually were threading some of these power lines here.
I didn't know it at the time.
It's fascinating, but there is a ton of low-hanging power lines here. Obviously,
there you go. Right between them.
right there. Look at this.
And I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And then there's some major lines running through that community too. They got some that are up about 100 feet. Yeah. This is one of our neighboring communities outside of Las Vegas. What's the population about? 100?
I don't know. It's if that many, Bob.
I mean, looked like a lot of people bought a piece of property and put a mobile home on it.
Yep.
And, connected to the services, Is that you, Mike?
That's you, Bob.
Oh, that's me? Oh.
I think it was you out there.
Hey, Bob.
I think that was my car.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, go ahead and share what I got up on the screen real quick.
Okay. Go for it, Tom. Okay.
You took me off there. Hold on. What happened? Share screen. It's the production value. Hold on. There we go.
Get rid of this guy.
You see it there, Bob?
There we go. Got you.
So convinced Bob that I purposely threaded these power lines.
Okay.
Because you don't see them until, and this is why it's important to fly in 60 frames a second. Okay. Because you can easily miss those
What
power
happened?
lines at 30 frames a
It just
second.
dropped out.
The only section I was showing was going through the power lines, Bob. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it was just going through the power lines. It was pretty funny. And again, that's why if you're flying the Avata 2, definitely keep it on 60 frames a second.
Right.
Because that's the only way you're going to see those power lines is when they come up so quickly, as these do. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can miss those
Yep.
immediately,
Yeah. Yeah, some of that's magic and some of it's luck,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's happened to me more than once. I
What was
realized it
that?
after I flew through. Or as
Yeah,
I threw.
the Juniper Lighthouse, right? Remember that one? Where I
Yeah.
flew past a crane and everybody puckered up when I did that. Meanwhile, I was zooming the camera.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so you can add that drama to your own videos if you so choose. Okay, but these little communities are wild because out here you can come upon a ghost town, and it looks like you just got transported back in time.
Mhm.
There's so many wild places to hit out here. It is pretty amazing. And this year we got some great adventures lined up. Some of the old familiar ones, of course, for those people who haven't gotten a chance to fly some of those areas. But we have some
Yeah.
new stuff coming up too, which is pretty great. And if you've never gone off-roading, we have a bucket list item that definitely will blow your socks off. You can take your drones with you, and we wind up going out into this backcountry area that even Bob, being here for 50 years in this valley, had never seen before when we
Never.
took him out there. So
Yeah.
just spectacular places to fly. Great opportunity to track our little caravan with your drones. Really is going to make for some spectacular content creation. So we're
It
looking forward
is,
to that as well.
I wish I could just instantly bring up that screen, but which by next Monday I will be able to. But that gorgeous spot where we stopped for lunch in Bitter Springs. I mean, that's just
It's
one of many
right,
just
just one of
phenomenal
many
spots.
locations. Absolutely, it's really
Yeah,
phenomenal
it,
spots
it,
that we hit upon.
yeah, yeah. It is something else.
Here's one of the spots. I'll throw it up for
Okay.
you, Bob. Okay. Once I can get it off my screen here.
Do, 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 do. It's not
There
showing
we
up.
go.
I got something. Hang on,
And here it is. There we go. Share.
Oh, I'm not getting it up, Tom. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there. Wait. No. Yeah, got it.
So this
All right.
is one of our spots. This is our little Drone and Visions crew, led by Isaiah, Callie, Deb, and Keith. But we're out there and along the red wall, as we call it, one of our spots. This is a great spot. We get together, take some group shots, do some flying here. But this is where we prepare for Wee Hill, and we call it Wee Hill because as you come down, you go wee. It's really a blast.
Or you're screaming your lungs out. I mean, that's probably the most direct drop I've had in a Jeep. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's about I would say close to a 45-degree incline going up, and then a little steeper coming down. So it's not a good time to hit the brakes or turn your steering wheel at all. Not
No.
if you want to get back down to the bottom on all four tires. But it's a lot of fun. We have a great time out there. So this is something, if you have the opportunity to sign up for this, I would definitely take advantage of it, because it's unlike anything you've done before.
It is truly.
Now, some people have said, "Hey, can we take our rental cars out there?" I would strongly suggest you get all the insurance they offer, okay, and contact an off-road tow company, because you will be severely limited in where you can get to with that rental vehicle. So, my suggestion is don't do it. Okay, we've seen people stuck in some of these spots. They haven't gotten very far, but
it's very expensive to get out.
Yeah, off-road tow companies start at $1,000, and that's just to show up at the trailhead. So you got to be real careful with those things. You got to know what you're doing. You have to have the right equipment, and have the right people around you. The great thing about this group is you have a paramedic, you have an emergency room nurse, you got law enforcement, we're made up of a very diverse group of people who can usually get you out of a tight spot. So,
Yes.
that's an insurance policy in itself right there, right?
Exactly. It couldn't be better group of human beings than this group. I guarantee.
Looks like a fun place to visit. I saw another YouTube on one showing a big mural that was out there.
Yeah, that's the owl in Buffington Pockets,
right,
on the dam, and you can actually climb up that dam, and on the other side of that dam, about 150-yard walk from there, are a series of petroglyphs, a very high, dense amount of petroglyphs along certain rock faces. And the whole thing is out here is, remember that we're out here actually to not just take advantage, but to take in the beauty of all this. And we are very, very strict about making sure we take out everything we bring in. Okay, we really only want to leave some tire tracks and some footprints behind. We don't want to disturb, and we don't go off trail with our vehicles, because there's vegetation out there we have to protect the wildlife.
Some,
as well. Yeah. So, but we want to be, this group of people is a great group of people, because we're stewards to the environment as well. We want to make sure, and we pick up other trash we see while we're out there as well. We don't want to see any of that out on these beautiful trails here. And it's an amazing area of the country that, again, I can't stress enough. This is something to take advantage of if you get the opportunity.
Amen. It was just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. So here's a little run through. Okay. If you were there last year, you might see yourself here. If you weren't, you might see somebody here. It runs pretty fast. But I just saw Michael Wright there.
I saw Bob.
Yeah. I'm in a few. Yeah. All the women. There was a whole row of just women that came out. That was, I think there was 14. Billy Kyle and Ken Herron and Greg and Lon and
Ken Dono.
Vic Moss and David and police department, Ken Dono.
Amy. Lavina, Hawaiian Girl Adventures.
Yes. Amy got us thrown out of Red Rock Canyon of one particular place, but we nobody thought anything bad about her. She was flying in Nevada too close to other people, I guess, and they bitched, and the ranger finally came over and said, "You guys got to stop," So
I've never had any problems at Red Rock. So
no,
Mike,
I mean
we had a nice trip there, right, Mike, with Marcus
We did.
and Steve,
yeah.
right?
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a great
No,
trip.
I've
time
had
out
many
there.
great trips there, but you know, that is you know, that was the first and only time that there was like somebody being real vocal and went out and found a ranger and brought him back to where we were. So
Well, I had a situation out there where Roz and I were sitting on the tailgate of the truck, and I was flying the Avata too, and a woman from across the parking lot started yelling, "You can't fly here! You can't fly here!" And my wife knows the routine. She just said to the woman, "Look, my husband will gladly speak to you after he lands." But she kept on persisting, and she said she was calling the Rangers. And as I'm coming back in, I see the white Suburban pulling next to our truck. And my wife goes, "Hey, a Ranger just pulled up." I said, "Okay, I see him." And when I landed, he stepped out of the vehicle and he came up to me. And the first thing he said was, "Is that the new Avata too?" And I went, "Yes, it is." And he goes, "Well, I'm looking to pick up one of those. How does it fly?" And I showed him some footage. And of course, the lady from across the parking lot, she yelled out, "Well, you're going to give him a ticket or not?" And he went, "Not. He can fly here." And she stamped off in disbelief. So. But you know, we've flown. Bob and I have flown with Bureau of Land Management Rangers.
yes,
we had a big outing last April,
right.
where one of the Rangers showed up to support us. We had FAA reps. We've embraced the community, and we want to do things the right way. And you know what? We've had nothing but great support. Metro PD had their team out to do demos. Red Rock Search and Rescue had a team out. And just being supported by the city of Henderson alone goes a long way to supporting our efforts here in the Valley. So great time.
You know, that incident at Red Rock Canyon, that's the first time I've ever seen Vic Moss told me he couldn't fly. Not really.
Yeah.
Huh.
It would have to be Vic there, right?
It wasn't quite like that. I know that.
Yeah. Now Vic has
we
gotten
had
to
no
fly in
we had
many
no problem,
places.
Mike. Yep.
Exactly. Nobody approached us at all.
Nope.
Yep.
Nobody approached us. I think it's a Vic issue because I heard when he was on the strip, he got approached also. But you know,
Really?
Vic, he had all his paperwork in order. So
Exactly.
that was a
They
great
had
thing.
been notified prior to his arrival.
No, they
I'm sure.
once he popped up, you know, they this is a
Yeah.
very, very, very strict area when it comes to flying on the strip. No
Right.
sooner that you take your aircraft off, you'll be visited by people in dark Suburbans.
Yes.
Okay, so that happens.
I don't mind
that
telling
happens
people where
rather
that
quickly.
area is.
Yeah,
That
but you got to
area
have your
is
documents in a row. Yeah.
the sidewalk in front of Paris Hotel. Okay.
Yep.
I guarantee you, within moments of your ascent, you will have an officer near you, issuing some directives.
Yeah, and basically what you need, okay, so people, understand this.
Sure.
You need, what's highly recommended is an airspace authorization. Okay, not to be confused with Lance. An airspace authorization requires you to file ahead of time and seek airspace authorization for what is zero grid. Now realize, even though you have that, you'll of course need a Part 107 in order to even secure an airspace authorization for zero grid. But you need to have all your documentation in order. And remember that you have to fly from a public venue. And in that case, that's difficult to do sometimes on the strip because the hotels own portions of the sidewalk. Okay.
Yes.
And unless you got authorization from that specific property owner, you could also run a miss. of
The
the
Venetian
regulations.
is one that enforces their
Yes.
property strictly.
Bellagio. I mean, you talk about, honestly, there's two big companies who own the strip. That's MGM and Caesars. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you're unsure of what hotel you're staying at, in all likelihood, regardless of the name, it's probably owned by one of those two entities. There's only a few independents in the valley, but
Yeah.
you got to be careful, and you have to
There's a
understand you
few.
can't impede traffic.
Treasure
You
Island is,
can't
yeah.
you can't fly
Yeah.
over people. You can't fly over moving vehicles unless, of course, you have those waivers and the safety mitigation that goes along with securing those waivers. So, make sure if you're going to do it, you have your ducks in a row, so to speak. Okay. And we
Tom,
do have people here that do it on a regular
what do
basis.
you think the timeline, Tom, is that somebody would want to put in for this authorization? How long
Well,
ahead of
it's
time should they?
gotten easier. Okay. Basically, it's a ton of hand holding that the FAA does. If you go to FAA Drone Zone, okay, and you log in under your credentials, you'll see your inventory, okay, but you'll also see a listing of how to secure a waiver, how to secure an airspace authorization. And if you click on those links, it will basically handhold and say, here are the things that you need. Now take that, okay, copy that, and paste that into a chat GPT session, okay, and put in a couple of particulars, what kind of aircraft you're flying, what your Part 107 certification number is, okay, and then ask it to assist you in answering those safety mitigation questions. Leave the questions in place, okay, and modify whatever ChatGPT is feeding back to you to make sure it's accurate and specific to you. Now take that and create a PDF of that. Now, when you do that, now you're going to click into create an airspace authorization. You're going to turn around and you're going to put all your particulars in there. Okay, your full name, address, your cert number. Okay, your FAA hull numbers, and then under description, you're going to say see attached, because they only give you 500 characters, and that's not enough to answer the multitude of questions that are asked. Okay, and submit that. You're looking at anything from 30, okay, to 90 days. These days, it's around the 30 to 45 day mark. So now would be the time to do it if you wanted to secure that airspace authorization. Just keep in mind, you are flying almost adjacent to Reed International Airport. So you got to be very, very careful about the areas that you select.
Yes.
And remember, again, unless you have operation over people or operation over vehicles, the Las Vegas Strip is full of both of those things. And you have to basically, submit in writing what your safety mitigation plan is to avoid the airspace restrictions and people and vehicles. So, please keep that in mind. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a few people you can reach out to locally that can help you out with some of that stuff. But again, the FAA basically handholds you through the whole process these days.
Yeah. Yeah. There has been multitude of people that, we all know, who have secured this right to fly there. And it's, and nobody, you should ever take that lightly. It is truly an honor to be able to, get to do that, and so respecting every bit of the law is what what's going to let us continue to get that permission to do when we want to do it.
Well, also keep something in mind. There's a lot at risk here. Okay. So if you go awry, you might have to deal with a casino property taking you to court. Okay. The Metro PD fine is, while significant, is not going to bankrupt you. The loss of your aircraft being confiscated again will hurt. But what would really hurt is encroaching on any of the Reed International airspace during flight operations, because if they do a ground stop at Reed because of your drone, you won't have to worry about the police or the casinos, because the airlines will gang up on you. And believe me, a ground stop for a Delta, a Southwest, Alaskan, American, it just, they'll all gang up on you. And again, it would take several lifetimes to pay that debt off. So, be very careful, be very judicious about what your needs are here. And we have so many other places in the valley for you to fly with little to no headache.
Beautiful places.
So think it through.
Beautiful places.
Yep.
You say you have a wonderful time there flying. They'll never fly in Vegas and in the Strip.
There is
don't let any of that scare you about the zero areas.
Yeah.
Stay away from them.
Right.
Yeah.
There is a park on the west end of Las Vegas that you can get Lance approval to 150 feet, and you have a really clean shot of the Strip from it. Are you familiar with the Charlie Frias Park there?
In fact, when Bob says 150 feet, you think, well, that's not that high. Except that park area is probably about 600 feet higher than the Strip itself. Yeah. Okay. The Strip sits at approximately 2,100 feet above sea level. Okay. Where I live, I'm at 2,900 feet above sea level. So I look down at the Vegas Valley at night. So remember, the valley is just that. It's a valley. So
big
on
valley.
The outskirts of town, you have higher altitudes that you can get some great stunning shots. Okay.
But that Charlie Frias Park, I mean, it would be a Uber ride from the Strip. I mean, if just if you're thinking of staying in the tourist area there, but I mean, it's a close, easy place to go, and a great sunset, a spot, and a very automated, instantaneous Lance approval. So it's possible.
Just realize everywhere we put in the adventure guide, there are 3 different ways to shoot each of those locations out here. And when I say that, I'm not being simplistic. I'm being honest here. Sunrise, midday, and sunset. And it will look 3 different ways. Okay.
Yes.
I highly suggest sunrise, because guess what? Probably 90% of the golden hour shots you see are sunset shots, not sunrise shots, pretty much because people are lazy and they don't want to get up that early. Well, that's a great time to get out there, because there's nobody else out there. And I'll tell you, the still air during sunset is probably one of the best opportunities out here to get some fantastic content.
Yeah. It is a great spot for that.
And we have some of the most stunning sunsets and sunrises of anywhere in this country is out here, because of our skies and how close we are to those clouds you might occasionally see during our valley. My wife still is amazed at the fact that, look at how close those clouds are. I go, yeah, we're 3,000 feet closer to those clouds than most people are in the U.S. Okay. And then we have Mount Charleston, which people don't realize is almost 12,000 feet tall. We're in a state where actually the most mountainous state in the lower 48 is the state of Nevada, even more than Colorado. Okay, we have the most mountains in the lower 48. So there's nothing but opportunities out here for different climates, even in the summertime. Right, Bob? I mean, it can be 106 degrees on the Strip, and you can take a 35-minute drive up to Mount Charleston. It'll be 70 degrees up there.
73, 74. Wind is different, absolutely different. I mean, you can get into a valley that is a complete thermal. I mean, kind of situation there that it's beautiful. I mean, it is just in fact, I think wasn't Lovina in the chat here? I don't know. I haven't. Unfortunately
Hawaiian
tonight I
Girl
haven't.
Adventures. Yep.
Yeah, Hawaiian Girl. Yeah, she's done some beautiful, beautiful stuff right down in Mount Charleston area and the Spring Mountain area. I've had an opportunity to speak with the Spring Mountain Rangers there, and they're okay if we brought a group. They do want us to communicate and get a permit, but they said they would not be a problem getting the permit if we wanted to take a half a dozen guys up there to that spot. So that I'm thinking that would be a superb place for a group of people who wanted to go out to see. I mean, that is such a different place of Las Vegas being there.
Yeah, and just a little bit about
Lovina's-
Lavina, Hawaiian Girl Adventures. She's a hiker and a rock climber, and she gets access to some great spots and access to some great people. So she'll be at our event. Definitely take the opportunity to converse with Lavina, and she'll give you the insight on a couple of great spots. Okay.
Oh, definitely.
And here she is. She's in the chat saying she's going to take a couple folks in our truck to the Spring Mountains. Okay. I see that she was just in one of the areas in the Spring Mountains I love to go visit. And, occasionally we'll spot a wild horse or two while we're up there.
Yep. Hang on. I got it coming up here.
Yeah.
I got it on the screen here. Aerial views. Okay. Hold on. Present.
Backpack Jackie, I think we'd be looking for nothing but trouble if we get you and Lovina together. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay,
That would be
you'll tear those mountains
tremendous.
up. Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. Hold on. Chrome tab aerial views. Okay,
Bob,
check
it sounds
this
like
out.
your doorbell is going off, Bob.
Yeah.
It sounds like your doorbell.
Yeah, that's my
Bob's security
system. My security system is kicking in. This is Lovina.
There are a couple of rusted vintage cars.
Well, this is footage from Lovina.
Yes, right. There she is. There, but this is called the Narrows. It's closer to Lee Canyon than Kyle Canyon.
The Southwest Canyon is wide and has tall walls of conglomerate stone.
She's narrating
The
the
wash is easy to
tour here.
navigate, and if you look closely, you'll find several arches at the top of one of the walls.
So this is
So stick around
like Tom
for
said,
more drone footage
45
and photos of our
minutes
hike between the two
from
canyons.
the strip.
And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel.
I'm
Aloha.
just fascinated. A lot of people don't understand that this is Las Vegas. Check this out.
Now I don't know about you, Mike, but whenever I go to one of these meetups, I go looking on YouTube for people who live in those
Have flown
areas
there
and who shoot in those areas, right? To get the
Yeah.
inside
Right.
of some of these spots
Right.
and then do my planning as to what I want to shoot. So, Bob, if you could throw Lavina's YouTube link up in the chat.
Oh, sure.
She definitely
Hold on.
deserves,
Yeah.
more than a few likes. You definitely need to subscribe to Lavina.
I just subscribed to
Hawaii Girl
it.
Adventures. Great.
Hawaii
And
Girl
by the way,
Adventures. Here it
So
comes.
what's significant about Hawaii and Las Vegas? We are known as the ninth island, are we not, Bob?
Yes,
by
we are the
Hawaiian
ninth island.
natives. We have
There
a high
is,
density of Hawaiian natives living in the Las Vegas area. So
Can I give you some of the background there? I mean,
yeah,
besides just being a great place to move from, a lot of people from Hawaii have gravitated to Las Vegas because gambling is illegal in the state of Hawaii. And one of the reasons that gambling is illegal in the state of Hawaii is because the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority is the largest lobbying effort in the state of Hawaii. Okay? It is, and they treat Hawaiians, they get better airfare deals, they get better hotel deals, they get package deals that nobody else can get in Las Vegas. And so we have near family that live in Oahu and Nanakuli Homestead, and we've heard all the inside dirt from the Hawaiians themselves.
Well, let me tell you, if you're looking for good Hawaiian food, come to Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
And Bob, by the way, Zippy's.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, we were at Zippy's yesterday. In fact, we've been going to Zippy's on the west side of town. Now they just, Mike, they just opened up a Zippy's by us, and a good food, good comfort food. Great bakery,
like
by the
the
way.
main
Great
street
bakery.
you turn off of to come down to our house. You remember that?
Right. Yeah.
It's
Right.
That
Oh, yeah.
main street, they put a Zippy's right there.
Bob is way
Right on
too
the corner.
close to Zippy's now. Yeah, Bob is way too close to Zippy's now.
I can walk there, but I
Walking
probably
distance.
never
Like to say,
will.
walk there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's walking distance.
Well, Bob, I'm going to jump off
Okay,
because
guys, I'm gonna go.
unfortunately, I have
Yep.
to be back on a Zoom with Bob tomorrow. Okay, so I can only take
Yeah.
so much of Bob a week. I have a quota. Okay, so much of Bob a week, but which Mike completely understands that. We've spent time, the three of us together.
Oh yeah, Mike's
Exactly.
on my couch.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, I heard you got a real good deal coming to Vegas this time, huh? You're going to be sharing expenses with another drone celebrity, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's great. Half the cost. Paid for my last trip for my last meetup.
There you go. And well, your roommate better not be looking for the grand prize this year. I think we have a limit of one grand prize every 5 years, I think. So he's going to be rooming with Jay Santiago, the winner of
Well, it's time for me to win it,
prize.
but,
Yeah, I mean, maybe some of that luck will rub off, Mike.
But Tom, I don't really know my history or not with the spin up.
Oh, it was always whoever sat next to Mike won.
Well, what happened, Tom? At the first spin up I went to, I won a $120 Nanook case, Mavic 2.
Right.
The next year, I won the Mavic 2. 2 years later, I won their other top prize, the Mini 4. So I'm ready to win one out in Vegas.
Vegas is the place for you, then, Mike. Vegas is definitely the place for you. So
yes.
With that, I'm going to take off. Okay.
All right. I am too. Michael,
it was good seeing you, Mike. Everybody,
good seeing you, Tom.
Thank you for
thanks for having me on.
All right, Tom.
I enjoyed it.
Michael, thank you for all the support over the years here. This is just wonderful. I'm so happy you're going to make it. If anybody hasn't clicked on Vegas Drone Meetup yet or hasn't gone there yet, and yes, we have a fee, okay? And we are doing things a little different than any of the other drone meetups. At the South Florida Drone Meetup, I buy a shirt, I buy dinner, I buy breakfast, I buy, drinks at the bar. At this meetup, we buy first drink at the bar. We buy breakfast, we buy dinner, lunch, kind of thing. And I mean, it's we give you the T-shirt, a hat, a variety of other things that are all worth way more than $49. And it's $49 until the 8th of October. And then it goes to $69. So if you're thinking of doing this, do it now, and, save $20. And if you don't, then we're going to spend your $20 on buying more food and more appetizers for everybody at the bar. Okay. So,
Exactly.
this is so far has not been a money-making operation. It's been a fun operation, and we're just really thrilled that it's working out. So, thank you all, Michael. Thank you.
Enjoyed it. Everybody, we'll see you in Vegas in a few weeks.
Okay, real good.
Okay. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Pop, pop.